Hey guys, this is Microman here. How are you all doing today? We have another Let's Build episode, and this is Let's Build the Wayne Tower. We see here a piece of the tower, of course. It's not really that much because behind me we got way more to do. It's a really big project, not as big as the Arkham Asylum, of course, but it's getting onto it. So in this episode we're gonna do this side, and I'm really feeling into it. So let's start. So to start this episode, we are here at the front. Where else should we be? But here's going to be like the road to the entrance of the door, of course. Because when we get this map, this cinematic, we will probably use something like this. All the way, not this whole side, because this is a little bit too big. So this is going to be shorter, of course, but what I was planning like doing some names in quartz, like the Wayne Tower over here or something like that. And the second thing, this is I'm going to change this one. I'm going to place some stone brick slabs on these sides over here, like that, for some little bit more detail. That should look way better than what we had before. It was a little bit too much sandstone. That looks already a little bit better. And we're gonna do that on this side, of course, as well. Something like that. And on this side, of course, too. So there we go. And on top of this building, of course, something like that. Like this over here. And the last one over there. So you see, it's already a little bit better. So now what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to make this area over here. And basically this is just going to be all the same. This is going to be upwards all the way. Something like this. Let me go up. This is a very high thing. But there's no change somewhere behind or something like that. There's no change in that. It's only just similar until that side over there. And basically this is the whole thing in this place over here. It's just the same as this one over here, all the way till that side. And then it's going to change here a little bit. And on the last ones of these, I think these are just normal. Or they need to make a place for the sign, the W, of course. Something like that. So let me do this very quickly. This pillar. Wow, this is a giant piece of pillar. What? Oh. So there we go. That's a giant pillar, isn't it? Huh. Well, this thing is very tall, so what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something like this, similar to that side over there. Let's see. We're going to have a smooth sandstone over here in this corner as well. So no worries about that. Let's see. How much can we do over here? That's not really what I wanted to see, but what if we do this and let's delete this one very quickly and that one. This is not really what I expected to be, but what if we do this? Something like that. And let's just go in. We might have to change a little bit on the design. Maybe something like this over here. So we'll get like sandstone all the way till that side over there, like we have over here. And then we just go on with what we had in the first place. Maybe we can change it to this. How do we do that? No, we don't have that one over there. So yeah, I'll be right back with doing this thing over here. If you watched the last episode, you can see how I did this. And it's basically just the same all the way until this side over here. So I'll be right back. So now this place is all filled in now, as you see. But now we're going to further up, and as you see, I made a little bit thing over here. I extended this pillar over there all the way till this side over here. And this place is too high. It's supposed to be 3, I thought it was, but that doesn't matter. It's supposed to be the half of this one. And I think this is going to be all filled in with blocks, of course. And this is for the logo going to be, where the Wayne stands on. and stuff like that. I think this might be a little bit too big, but that doesn't matter. I think it's there's a W in the middle, and then you have like Wayne over there. I think it might be enough, but that doesn't really matter. So as you see, I made a little bit detail on this one too, as we did over there. And what I'm going to do now is, this is basically the same pattern again, all the way to the top with this one. And so we got here now, we got like 2 over here now. That means that this might be a little bit too big, but let's see, we can do this over here. We got 3 windows, so I think this is right. Like this. Like this? Yes, I think it's like this. And now we can make this thing over here too. And Wax Official Plug DJ. Wow. They really choose the advertisements in this episode. Alright, so we got here now this again. And let's see. Are we just going to do this? Or is it? Yes, it's one higher. So that means that we got this over here with just some stone like that. Alright, there we go. Now I'm going to figure out how we're going to do this. And I will see you guys in a little bit. I figured it out. Right, so now we're going to put some sandstone here. So we got like a billboard thing. This is pretty amazing. And as thinking, should we do this stripe over here? Should we do this all the way till this side? That actually looks pretty cool. So I'm going to do that on every side like this. And in between, of course, like that. Look at the detail. That is actually pretty amazing. So I'm gonna do that on every side, and you know the progress, it goes on and on and on. This is just basically the same pattern all the time. This build is very decent. Well, maybe I'll do it on camera, I don't know. Let's see, these ones over here. Alright, so there we go, we got in the Gislett sandstone. And now we've got this one over here, like that. And let's place the sandstone stairs in between there. On top of that, of course, there. And here, of course. And on this side. Basically, every time it's the same. It's getting a little bit boring, see me doing this all the time. But yeah. Right, so now we only need to place the windows in. And I'm thinking about doing this. What if we do this over here? This is basically going to be the same again. We're not supposed to change that, by the way. So this is actually going to be like all the time going up like that. It's only changed because of the billboard thing. I think this might be a little bit too small for some letters. So we'll probably make it a little bit bigger by doing this. And by deleting that, of course, and doing the same thing on the other side, like this over here. This should fix everything. If not, then I really don't know what to do. So I was actually filling in this area and looking at the picture, and then I noticed we made a little mistake. And that is on this area over here. This is not supposed to be big glasses over here. This is just supposed to be like those windows, little windows over there. So that's actually something we're going to change. And by changing that, that means this building is going to be taller. So yeah. Let's see how can we start this. Just by placing those over here. And some sandstone, of course, there. Wow, this looks weird. This looks actually pretty amazing. But we're going to change this. And that means that I got to do this area, of course, too. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do this. And I'll probably do this in a time lapse. So yeah, enjoy. So as you see, everything is now all done. I totally fixed everything over here, so we got this 2 all the way, and we got this one 2 all the way. As you see, I leveled it a little bit more to behind, and that is over here. I did it just once, like we did on these sides over here, but just one. And this is going to be like the smooth sandstone, and then the roof, of course. So it's not really that hard. It's actually pretty amazing. And this thing looks really amazing, except this thing over here. This looks really derp. But here's going to be like a text. And let's see how big everything is going to be. Let me plan. Let's see, how are we going to do the W? Maybe something... this is not going to be the middle, don't worry. Let's make it really derp. We'll make it better when we get the time to it. Alright. What is this? Wait, let's grab a quartz there. And place that one like that. No. Wait. Like this. And let's do something like this with a quartz slab here. And maybe even some stuffs over here like this. That looks actually pretty amazing. And if we do something here, how will this look? Alright, this is going to be the main logo. The W. What if we delete this? This is going to be the main logo, the Wayne W, of course. This looks really amazing, and we're gonna keep this one. But not on this place over here. Here's going to be like the... I think it's the N and the I. Wayne. Maybe the E. So we got here like W, A, N, I, and then a. Yeah, something like that. So this looks already pretty amazing, and don't worry about this side over here. This is just going to be like the same thing, but then copied. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to ask someone for a world edit, and if he copies and replace it over here, but then to the other side. But we're not going to do that in this episode. We're probably going to do that in the next episode, because unfortunately I'm out of time. So yeah, but I hope you still enjoyed this video, this small video. I'm sorry if it was a little bit boring, but this side is not really that much, and I don't really have enough time because I got a week full with tests on school. So yeah, but I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you did, please be sure to hit the like button, and if you love it more, subscribe to my channel. But as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Goodbye.